Okay, so welcome to the Lionsgate Harmonic Alignment. Greetings, everyone, and welcome and thank you for being here for the Lionsgate Portal event, where tonight we're going to be integrating the cosmic light codes of awakening through the 8-8 gateway, which are offered to us every year but just seem to have jumped up 1,000 decibels this year. Now, okay, so for those that aren't familiar, the 8th of August today is one of the most potent and high frequency days of this year, with amazing potential for real positive change, both globally and personally. And the number 8 is associated with harmony, with balance, with abundance, and with power. And when the 8 is placed on its side, the 8 becomes a symbol for infinity. And this is very appropriate. As you know, we're all now stepping more into our roles as the co-creators of a new earth with infinite creative possibilities. The 8th of the 8th is the high point in what is known as the Lionsgate. And this portal opens between the 26th of July and the 12th of August, and occurs while the sun is in the astrological sign of Leo the Lion. And during this time, direct waves from Galactic Centre bathe the Earth, and therefore us, with light, keys and codes, which assist in the evolution of the planet, through the evolution of ourselves, and prepares us for the next cycle, because this is sort of considered the new year of the earth cycle. And so, as I said, each year during the Lionsgate, the earth aligns with the galactic center of the universe to create an extremely beneficial and fully opened portal to accelerate ascension energies within you. And this Lions Gateway allows really intense light waves from the Galactic Centre to stream through Sirius and our sun and anchor new solar codes for our mastery and anchor higher aspects of love onto the planet. And this year offers another really powerful influx, really powerful one, and activations. And this is in part due to the powerful events and the eclipses we've experienced, especially over the past month, but all year's been building up to it. And it's creating an even more powerful portal into the higher realms, a much bigger open portal of divinity. 8-8, for the winds of change are blowing strong. And I know, as we just had a quick talk about before we started, everybody's feeling it. And for the consciousness that's coming through to move from one reality to another and stabilize, we have to establish a compatible frame of mind and heart, body and soul. A new coherence must come into place in our body. And consequently, we have spent the greater part of this year in and amongst what is proving to be the most advanced galactic, cosmic and deep space frequencies that have brought in massive surges and waves of codes and sacred geometries, which are becoming more and more complicated. And we've been experiencing a spiraling energies of universal light and streams of the new creation codes, which has given us the opportunity of igniting everybody's next cycle of enlightenment, including our soul embodiment, needing, a full body metamorphosis, more or less, as our cells, our physical cells, transmute to hold more and more of the light. And the Lion's Gateway portal opened this year to inspire new balance between your heart's intelligence and your thinking mind, creating a connection that will become our new reality for the rest of the year and obviously expanding into the future. A reality so deeply aligned with your soul that it provides a higher platform for a profound inner foundation of the galactic codes. The alignment with this galactic center during the Lion's Gate inspires your deepest connection to the crystal heart within you. And as we get a taste of this new reality, the doorways open. You know, once we've felt it and embody it, the doorways all begin to open and gently begin revealing the harmony that is possible when we're able to get to the stage of relinquishing all fear and open into a new alignment. You know, and the peace that prevails during this portal period of the Lion's Gate gives you a clear indication of what you've been, you know, what we long for in our heart, what we crave, what we're here to accomplish. The expansive ability to love with your whole heart and mind and physical vessel, becoming that holy trinity. This is the new level of energy being offered in the 8-8 alignment. And it's giving you the freedom to consciously choose that as your reality and expand your energy field to live in a state of true oneness with your heart, your mind, and your physical vessel, and with Source. So, you know, in the past, I guess it's been able to have been accomplished, but more just with heart. We're creating the Holy Trinity, and we're doing a really good job at it. However, as inviting as it all sounds, this may be uncomfortable for some people. A lot of people, and I'm not pertaining to you in particular at all, most people aren't used to the level of expansion that this state, to hold that state, involves, because most of humanity are more familiar with their energy field functioning in a sort of like in a contracted state to allow us to exist in our normal day-to-day lives. And certainly at times we, even within our expansion, we will still contract to exist in our normal day-to-day lives. That's getting pulled back. We get pulled back, which is a state of contraction. And it does take time, you know, for the majority of humanity to feel more safe in the new frequencies that are electrifying our nervous system and all the cells in our body. And as a result of this, the ascension symptoms may include waking up around the 3 a.m. mark, whatever time that might, for some it might be the 2 time, the 4 time, but sometime within that early morning hours. Experiencing periods of fatigue, which I've noticed have come on really suddenly during the day. They do pass, but suddenly a fatigue will come over. Aches and pains that come and go without any cause, like we haven't done ourselves an injury or anything. You would have really noticed in this Lion's Gate, and I know we get the ringing in the ears all the time, but a real increase in the ringing in the ears, and some headaches, and a little bit of loss of balance, like a little bit of vertigo, some nausea, maybe feeling bloated as you're trying to embody these higher energies, and maybe for some a loss of appetite, or the opposite, which would be overeating to try and ground in the energies. And, you know, you're probably experiencing other ones as well, but they were the sort of ones that I've noticed within myself and that others may have mentioned. The other thing is having episodes of being fully embodied with our higher selves, with our full God consciousness and the effects of that, which is divine. However, the activations that are being provided on a daily basis during the Lionsgate portal, so we've been receiving them. This is, you know, fully massive open portal today. You know, they're offering your energy system a lift in light frequency, so you can have a true experience of pure alignment within your highest being, which is the other ascension symptom I was saying, and that's that being fully embodied and experiencing yourself as your galactic self, even here, like in this moment on the planet. Your pituitary pineal center, which is connected by pure light to your higher heart, is the focus of activation for you really at this pivotal time. It seems to be what's causing some of the headaches and the other sort of vertigo things that are happening, as that's becoming, it's already activated and online. It's actually beginning to expand even more than, you know, any of us would have thought possible. So your work as a light bearer and a bridge of this new consciousness is to fully open the perception of all this sort of unfamiliar reality as one of love and alignment with your soul's gifts, and to express those gifts. And so the Lion's Gateway is a portal where you can allow this connection to your soul self to be the consciousness that inspires your life, you know, into the future. And what I call name it and claim it becomes a useful process for creation of your new reality, because we are the creators of our reality. The recognition and focus of your balanced mind and heart connection trains your whole energy system to work in a new way, in a aligned way with these crystalline energies, to hold more light in every single cell, one that will fulfill your soul's requirements. And these are our soul requirements for a sense of harmony and peace within your own heart. And, you know, we experience that on greater and greater levels as the years gone on, and as we've actively and consciously done the work of clearing. It precedes the unfoldment of our expansiveness and levels of freedom in every area of your life. And so really, I invite you all to, throughout the shift in consciousness occurring through the Lion's Gate, to keep the focus of pure alignment in your awareness, because what we focus on is what we create. The portal that we're all experiencing is it's not a mental construct, it's a demonstration of one of the most powerful alignments you have ever experienced. So we're not going to achieve anything up here. We need to demonstrate it. We need to contain it in our vessels. And the more finer, more refined energies that have been activating those of you who are preparing the way for all humanity. And it has enabled the highest purity of the portal for this year to once more be exponentially increased. It's a massive leap up of increased intensity of these magnificent light codes that are pouring in. It's at least 100 times stronger than even it was last year. And we know for the last 10 years it's been building each year and building in intensity. The nuclear alignments that are directly connected to your individual dimensional selves are now possible through the work done by many, and most of you are included in that. You know, we're consciously doing the work. We're consciously bringing in and holding and embodying more and more of this light. We're consciously releasing that which no longer serves us and clearing out our old patterns. And this is how we've created these, the impetus, the extra impetus in this year's line gate. Throughout the energetic gateway period that we are now in, just take the time to open your inner portal of awareness through that added focus on your third eye chakra, and go into your heart spaces. Ask for what you ask for, you will receive. Ask to align with the frequencies of Christed light from the great central sun, from source, from the goddess. And allow yourself to feel the activation of your pineal and pituitary center and your heart expanding through that. Command love and peace as your only reality, and let it anchor into your higher heart. We are the stewards of the ship. We are sovereign in our energy fields. We have the ability and the right to command what it is that we want in. To do anything less is to say that we are less than source, and we are not. We simply are source, an aspect of source. And then simply allow, as you know, the new Christed light energy flows through your physical being, and it'll raise your energy centers to the new harmonizing frequencies of the Lion's Gate portal in pure alignment with your most divine, highest light, your highest source, your source self. And when we allow the brilliance of this pure alignment to activate the frequencies in your lower chakra centers and to connect then this energy to the earth, because it's your deep connection with the earth that allows this new frequency to expand and to create a new platform in your life, so you can bring forth even more of your soul's gifts and hold even more of the light. We can't do that without the mother. And this wave through the Lion's Gate contains the new light codes for the evolution of the earth for the next year or cycle. So it's immensely beneficial to open to fully receive these codes, to light up your DNA, to support you to make another, and it will support you to make another quantum shift. You know, not a little step up to the next branch in the tree of life, a quantum shift. And all this is, you know, furthering our personal growth. I'm sorry, I've got orbs flying all over the place in front of me. I'm a little distracted here at the moment. The 8-8 Stargate assists us in knowing neurologically. This is also supported by the 8-8 double infinity energy, which represents as above, so below and within. And it's representing, which is the energy of the Merkaba, the realization of wholeness, of oneness, reconnection to source, divine union, divine love. And that is another characteristic of the Leo constellation, radiant, radical self-love. And that's one of the things, one of the areas, the main areas that even as light workers, we still have that struggle with, that ultimate, radiant, radical self-love. And in the last 10 years, the Earth has ascended into the fifth dimension, into a higher dimensional level, and has graduated to full member status of the Galactic Council. And now the Lionsgate transmissions are being received directly by the Earth and by the Council of Elders and the Earth Keeper Council, and distributed via the new crystalline Earth grids. So, beloved family, what you're feeling now is this incoming wave of light as it approaches the Earth and is integrated into the Earth consciousness. And this happens especially through us. So really, the goal and intent here is to allow you to remember who you are, to remember that you are a divine being here on earth, to remember and experience yourself as a divine soul, an essence of creation, of the Creator, and to remember that you've come here to bring your light and to bring your unique individual essence, your signature, your energetic signature to this beautiful planet in this time of great transformation, in this time of planetary ascension. So much happening and so much to share. And yes, I'm very excited for us all. I'm very excited for us all.